Good morning, my beautiful people. Welcome back. If you are new here, my name is Sunny D. Not to be confused with the OJ. I'm just an OG, but I'm transgender, female and male. Yeah, that makes sense. Sorry, I don't know why I always get confused with that. Like, whatever. But I have two things I want to talk about today. The first is I hear a lot of trans men saying that, like, if I were to have a one-night stand, I wouldn't inform the person that I'm having sex with that I'm trans because it doesn't matter, like, after bottom surgery. And I think that a lot of people say this, like, not having had bottom surgery yet. But regardless, that thought process is so fucking weird to me. Like, one, I believe in, like, consent. And not that, like, you undisclosing that you're trans is not consent, but personally I think that, like, they have a right to know, because that may just not be their preference. And, like, even if you have had bottom surgery, it's going to be a different experience sexually, and some people are not open to that. Like, and I think that a lot of people, like, haven't had bottom surgery to know, like, it's not going to be the same regardless of how you look at it. And that doesn't take away the fact that you're any less of a man, you know what I mean? And I think that that's kind of where this, like, opinion comes from, is that, like, if I admit that it's a different type of sexual experience, that I am not man enough. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Which isn't true. It's just a different experience, you know what I mean? Like, I have to do a lot of different things that a cis man does not have to. And that's, like, that could turn a lot of people off. It can, like, not turn a lot of people off. Some people like that shit, and that's okay. And I realize that a lot of people actually do and are, like, open and accepting to have, like, a relationship or a sexual experience with somebody that is transgender. And I think that, like, getting information and things like that out there opens up people's minds to be like, yeah, I'd try that, or no, I wouldn't try that. And, like, if you are transitioning, there are people that are gonna love you and want to get down and dirty with you. But, like, being open and honest is number one. And I'm gonna talk about it till, like, the day I die, because that's, like, so weird to me that somebody would think that that's okay. I'd be pretty pissed if you told me I'm eating, like, a strawberry cake and then it ends up being cherry. I'm gonna be pissed regardless if I like cherry or not. You know what I mean? Like, you have to give people that opportunity, because then it just makes the community look fucking weird, you know? I guess the second thing I was gonna talk about is, like, intimacy after phalloplasty, because I think that a lot of people have this, they either have, like, really high expectations of what the outcome is gonna look like, and, like, you know, the majority of the time people have, like, complications, and that's just because it's a really intrusive surgery. If you don't heal very, very well, like, you will probably have some type of complications. Like, I had them pull my catheter out early, so my sutures in my balls would leak urine and bleed for, like, a week. And that was, like, A, it hurt because it's burning. B, it was like, oh my god, am I gonna, like, did I just fuck myself? But really, I was still in the process of healing. So, like, I was just impatient. And my balls do not leak anymore. That was just, like, during the healing process. I think that a lot of people have, like, unrealistic expectations when they are in the process of getting bottom surgery. Like, yes, you are going to have a dick, you're going to have a functioning wiener, and you're going to be able to get hard, and you're going to be able to come, and, like, it's going to be functional. But when, like, a cis woman or a trans man are having sex, you have to prep. You got to get the strap, you got to get the lube, you got to get things that, like, in a cisgender relationship with a male and a female, you're not gonna have to do. And that's what I mean by, like, I have to do a lot of things that cis men don't. Like, I have to physically pump up to have an erection, and it's prepping, you know what I mean? I prep to have sex doesn't mean that like the sex isn't good or that like it's not a great experience. It just means that like some people are not going to be into that because it doesn't vibe, it doesn't flow like in the way that a cisgender sexual experience would. Does that make sense? There's nothing wrong with you, but like it's gonna be obvious that like you're a little different. But I do want to like drop that the erectile pump that I do have is a pump that is made for cis men that have erectile dysfunction. So for people to be like, this isn't normal, this isn't right, like this isn't the same, like I have the same equipment that a cisgender man with erectile dysfunction would get if he had to have surgery to get hard. Do you know what I mean? So it's not like completely unnormal. And I think that like people are like, well, that's so weird. But it's like, no, this is equipment and stuff that they've made for cis men. But now I'm just rambling. I love you guys, and I hope that you come back for more. I know that I talk about some of the same stuff all the time, but I really think that like consent and like informed sex with a trans person is really important, and it should be talked about more, because people walking around with the idea that like you can just stealth your way through is kind of bizarre, and it makes the community look bad. So I love you guys, and I hope that you have a great day. Do what all the professionals tell you to do: like, comment, subscribe, and leave me some stuff in the comments, because I love to hear from you. And I hope you have a great Taco Tuesday. Love you. Bye.